Okay, we're going to do a which comes next and our word problems for today. For math, the code you need is JDZTA. Again, that's JDZTA. You're going to take your code and go to nearpod.com or the Nearpod app and enter your code in order to join the session. You need to type in your name, not mine. Okay, so first we're doing our patterns, which comes next. Remember, we always label our patterns. I like to label with numbers because you guys are so good at counting. Okay, so here we have people protesting. They're standing up for what they believe in. That's number 1. Okay, and this here is the climate. We read about the climate today in our story, so that's 2. So every time we see protesters, we're going to label them number 1. Let's find all the protesters and label them 1. Now here's climate. Let's label all the climate number 2. Let's find our pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. What comes next? Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 comes next. Let's make sure it makes sense. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Then hit submit. Okay. Greta Thunberg was from Sweden, and this is the Swedish flag. We're going to label the Swedish flag number 1. Every time we see it. 1, 1, 1, 1. And one thing that's really important to Greta is protecting the earth. So here's the word protect. We're going to use number 2 to label it. Do you see protect any more times we need to label? There's 1. Okay, let's see if we can find our pattern. 1, 1, 2. There's our pattern. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1. What comes next? Let's try it from the beginning. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Oh, 2 has to come next. So after you circle 2, protect, we're going to hit submit. Okay, we have the earth and we have justice here in our pattern. Okay, so the earth comes first. We're going to label every time we see the earth with the number 1. Can you label all of them with a number 1? And now justice is different, so we need to use a different symbol. We'll use 2. When we label all the times we see justice. 2, 2. So now we have to see if we can find our pattern. Okay, so I'm going to show you the beginning part of the pattern. 1, 2, 2. Okay, so our pattern goes 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. We have to think of what comes after that. Ready? Let's see if you can say it with me. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. Oh, it's a 2. Let's read it and make sure it makes sense. I hope you do it with me. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. When you're done circling 2, hit submit. Okay, so here we have someone thinking. That's our first symbol, thinking. So thinking is 1. 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 Now this symbol here is the one that we read about in the story for climate change. Climate change is a number 2. A number 2. A number 2. So let's see if we can find our pattern. Okay, here's the beginning of the pattern before it repeats. 1, 1, 2. Can you say it with me? 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. So let's see. What comes after a 2? After a 2, we go back to 1 and the pattern starts again. Let's see if you can help me find what comes next. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. And then comes after a 2 goes 1. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1. So we need to circle 1. You don't need to draw the arrows. Okay. When you're done circling one, hit submit. I think we have one more pattern. Okay. So this looks like pollution in the picture. Okay, pollution they think is one thing that causes climate change. So let's label all the pollution number 1. 1, 1, 1. Next we have someone giving a speech, like Greta Thunberg gives speeches. So let's label that with a 2. Do you see any other people giving speeches that we need to label? Here's one. Okay, here's the symbol for the word new. So new we're going to label 3. Do you see any other symbols for new? Yes, here's one. And then there's one more over here. Now, let's see where our pattern starts and ends before it repeats. This is my pattern before it repeats. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. Can you say it with me 2 times? 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. Now let's see if we can see what comes next. So after 2, because I see 2 ends right here, comes a 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. So after 2 comes a 3. After 2 comes a 3. When you're done circling 3, you hit submit. Wow, great job practicing your patterns. Now we have 2 word problems to do, and you're all done with your math today. Whew. So this is about floods. Floods can be one thing that happens when the climate changes very fast. So, word problems. Fill in the blanks and solve each problem. For this problem, we're adding, and it says how many floods did the city have altogether. So we have to count how many in the first row. In 2018, a city had blank floods. Can you help me label them? 1, 2, and now we're going to count them. 1, 2. Now, in 2019, the city had blank floods. Let's label then count. 1, 2, 3. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Now, you have some choices. You can label them all over again to help you, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Or you can get objects and just count them. So, if I have to add them up together, which is what I'm doing now, I have already labeled 1, 2. I'm counting all of them together instead of row by row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count them to see what 2 plus 3 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay? 2 plus 3 equals 5. You can also use, like we were using markers last week, you could use 2 markers, like I have a blue and an orange, plus 3 markers, gets us 5 altogether. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're done writing 2 plus 3 equals, remember this means equals, 5, you can hit submit. Okay. In 2017, a family flew in blank planes. In 2019, a family flew in blank plane. How many more planes did the family fly in 2017 than 2019? How many more tells me that we need to subtract. So this is going to be our last problem for today. It's a subtraction problem. So first we need to label the planes to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you help me count the planes to make sure there are 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 planes in the first row. In 2019, the family flew in blank plane. Let's label 1. Okay, help me count. 1, so easy. All right, my smarties, now we have 7 minus 1. And I like to cross them out. Okay. So here I have 7 at the top. I'm taking 1 away, so I'm going to cross 1 out and then see how many are left. So here's the 1 I crossed out. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 minus 1 equals 6. Let's see. Here are 7 markers, which are hard to fit in my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take 1 away. Now let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. That's our last problem for today. You did such a great job practicing your patterns and doing your word problems. I'm very proud of you.